The conflict with Iran is now entering its second month, outlasting every initial American assumption of a rapid military victory. Iran has utilized its geography to exert leverage over the global economy, effectively choking off shipping routes through the Strait of Hormuz. This bottleneck has caused energy prices to spiral, driving global markets toward a recession. In response, President Donald Trump has threatened to target Iranian power grids and seize Karg Island, the country's primary oil export terminal. Relying on raw firepower has trapped the United States in a chaotic quagmire with no clear exit strategy. The United States is standing almost entirely alone. Aside from Israel, traditional allies have refused to support the military offensive. European nations denied the use of their airspace and military bases, while French President Emmanuel Macron publicly rejected the administration's strategy, creating a severe rift within NATO. This military operation continues despite the immediate threat of global economic collapse and total international isolation. The focus on Iranian energy infrastructure aligns with a concurrent shift in American domestic priorities toward the physical security of its technology sector. Artificial intelligence is a heavy industrial infrastructure centered on the physical hardware of the data center. These systems require an immense volume of electricity. A modern data center consumes power on the scale of entire metropolitan cities. Tech executives now identify energy generation as the primary constraint on AI development, rather than computing power or better algorithms. To address this, companies are spending hundreds of billions of dollars to secure long-term power grids, budgets that mirror national industrial programs. The global AI race is a race for energy access. Whoever controls the most stable electricity supply dictates the future of global technology. This flowchart illustrates China's structural advantage. They have spent years building an ecosystem where solar manufacturing, battery storage, and mineral processing directly feed their technological hubs. Producing both the energy and hardware, they rely on internal capacity over foreign fuel imports. That system is maintained by a domestic manufacturing workforce required to build and inspect this clean energy infrastructure. The United States, by contrast, cannot wait decades for new nuclear reactors to come online. To match AI's immediate power demands today, it is leaning heavily on natural gas. This immediate need for immense energy pulls the U.S. back into securing gas and oil-rich regions. The conflict over choke points like Karg Island serves as a proxy for this struggle, securing fossil fuels to provide the physical power for the American tech sector. In this context, attempting to secure technological dominance through brute force military action has resulted in a strategic failure. Iranian officials like Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bakr Ghalibaf warned their forces are prepared to protect their territory and rain fire on invading troops. Traditional military force fails to secure the stable energy supply chains required for a modern digital economy. Anchoring the future of artificial intelligence to vulnerable overseas fossil fuel shipping routes is a critical strategic weakness. An alternative strategy is emerging in the global south, where nations like Pakistan are moving away from volatile global energy markets. By adopting solar infrastructure, Pakistan has saved over $12 billion in fossil fuel imports since 2018, reducing its exposure to global price shocks. Decentralized, locally generated power now functions as a strategic defense mechanism against international resource wars. True geopolitical supremacy in the AI era will belong to the nation that builds self-sustaining power at home.